So I want to talk about memory. This is cool, right? We all want to not talk about memory. It's so important, right? I um I talk a lot about like the health stuff. I've got cabbage somehow between I got it though between my like teeth and not really sexy my lip. Things that would be like like seemingly like negative things, big things in our lives can turn into like great blessings, especially tragedies. So I keep looking to see how this looks. Like the quality seems kind of different. I'm cutting my hair today. So I had all the symptoms from the exacerbation of multiple sclerosis back in 2000. Started like early 2015, but it got really like the memory loss was like intense. Um, was it like I'm thinking now, like I'm trying to remember. Like September all the way through February, but it was gotten really severe like November, December, January, February. And I was like, couldn't, I had even had issues with short term memory. So all of a sudden it came back, like started coming back March, and then poof, it was totally like powerful, really, really good. I think it was like, yeah, like April, May 2016. And I've noticed there's been sporadic like flashes of like way, way betterness of it. So anyway, that's a big thing that is like for people with severe issues of multiple sclerosis, damage to their brain and stuff. So I was just thinking, like, people always tell me I have a great memory. Like, wow, you remember the exact date, the time, the place. Here's a problem though. I just realized something. I was just looking at somebody's Facebook page, and I'm like, I know I remember this person. Looking at their about section, I'm like, I know I had a conversation with them about what they did. So I didn't remember all of this. So guess what? I'm making declarations now that because one of the things about that was big on George W. Bush getting elected governor and then of course president. He was big on remembering names. He was at like one of his fraternity, it's a weird fraternity, and he remembered the name of every single one of his like new frat brothers. Okay, check it out, like Google it or something. But I'm saying this because I'm lying in bed this morning, just making this video. I just thought of it, for y'all to see this too. That I also like recently watched these videos about like I want to see if I can crack my neck really loud for you to hear on video. That's cool, isn't it? I like playing around. These certain people, I think they were just women, they can remember things like 15 years ago, the exact time, the person who it was, all these different specific details of this stuff. And I'm like right there too on a lot of stuff. But there's certain things like this person I was looking at, I thought I met them. I mean, I'm their friend on Facebook, but like, and there's been a lot of people, like, I'm trying to remember where I met them. Okay, starting to ring a bell. Doesn't need to be that way. I declare supernatural memory for me so that I remember things about people and I am their memory and it just it sparks um, their memory to be stronger for us and it all be out of love and peace and joy. I just thought about that. How cool. Memory of romantic bliss. I'm just coming up with this right now. That's why I'm so excited about making this video and sharing this with everybody. I just thought about this, like, wow, how cool is memory? So the Lord, I think, okay, so I wrote an email to one of my pastors because he was like talking about like the whole memory thing. How like, I mean, everybody's like, wow, you have memory. About my memory regarding something, and I said memory is because we had been like deep into like the whole like thought thing, and we would talk about things and really analyze things. So I told him memory is selective, and I've been telling people this. It really like sparked my explanation to people why I have such great memory. I've got the greatest memory. But here's the thing, though. This whole issue of like the guy says, oh, the guy says he's got amnesia. All of a sudden, he's in front of the detective thing. I can't remember now. So I didn't have. They say they have amnesia or whatever it is, thing or something, dementia or something, whatever you call those things. I don't even know. I'll have to look it up afterwards. So like, memory is selective. So I declare that my memory is so selective that I remember perfectly everything, the times, the dates, not just the times and dates, but the people's faces, the conversations I had with them, the words, the feelings, all the feelings of love, the feelings of bliss, the feelings of kissing, the touching, the like, not just that with the girls, but all the cool men I meet, the people, the experiences I have. I remember and I just refresh, and it's like it just sparks so much like ah, you know what I'm saying? Goodness, gentleness, prosperity. Wow, this is so cool. I'm just coming up with this right now. Because I did at one point like pray to my God, my memory kind of like need this, don't I? Like February when it got really bad, I didn't realize like how bad it was. I couldn't remember anything. It was really. It's a lot of it's documented because I had like doctors, like third party doctors. That's cool to like go back and look. Well, see, it's like I can't even remember a lot of that now. So there you go. I declare I remember all that stuff, the experiences I had in my life, and I just realized something too. Like I always told people this. I'm verbally declaring these things. In the beginning was the word with God. The word was God. So like I always told people like before I can't remember anything before I was 5. I remember when I was in the womb. How about that? Ah, come on, y'all. This is supernatural stuff here. If I can like speak to my brain and not have to have like most people are doing that. What do you call that? People have like multiple sclerosis. Like obviously, I was diagnosed by multiple doctors within decades apart. So like, what was I trying to say? I'm already forgetting things. So yeah, I mean, if I can declare like healing over my brain, healing on my nerves, without having like any kind of surgery or anything, just divine healing, and just creating money out of thin air and thick air, and it's just going up close to 9 minutes, then I should be able to declare just memory and everything, and I did that, and it worked. So yeah, money is fun. Cryptocurrencies. I remember declaring like in the Fed kind of thing a long time ago, back in 2008, 2009, 2007, that we replaced the dollar, and it's pretty much gone now. Supernatural memory. I have the greatest memory that God has ever created, with joy, peace, love, money, sexiness, beauty, passion, glory, glamour. Thank you so much.